All right, I've got this flipped over so that my address is hidden, but just got this from Wish. It's just a little packet, not very clear packaging. Let's see what this so got the envelope off, and here it is. I don't think this is what I ordered on the Wish app. I think I would have remembered a rainbow waistband. Let's see. Oh, women and men, body short, large. Okay. Also like how up top there are two different styles of underwear here. Now, at a glance, I don't know if you all can tell this, but this waistband, even through the plastic, like that just looks awful. I mean, look, can you see that? Like there's a gap in the waistband where it looks like that's where the elastic meets, and it just looks cheap. Let's get in here and see what. So I realized that previously I was committing a video sin. I was recording in portrait rather than landscape. I'm sorry, but now that I've got the underwear out of the package, oh my gosh, like there's not much fabric up here, and this is really narrow. Like, I don't honestly know how my testicles are going to stay inside of these. Like, I know that's kind of grotesque to say, but like, I now see why the package is marked as like a unisex underwear, because like there's no fly here. This is a really narrow cut for men's underwear. Typically with men's underwear, if it is a narrower cut with a higher hip like this is, because that, you know, it's not uncommon, that does happen, but usually there's like a little bit of extra fabric here to make like, not necessarily a crotch pouch, but at least give a little bit more room here. Or there's like at least a fly, you know, and with this, there's not really even enough fabric to have a functioning fly here. And speaking of the fabric, it does feel really soft, like the waistband and the actual fabric for the underwear feels soft, but it also feels really, really thin. And I can see here that we've got like some seams that are pretty prominent. A lot of times, especially with the nicer underwear, the seams will be, you know, they'll be flush and you don't really have to worry about them digging into your skin. Here they're pretty prominent, and I feel like that's going to get annoying. So yeah, I don't remember ordering rainbow banded underwear. Maybe I did. I'll have to check the order on Wish and see what it actually looks like. I thought I was getting like a pair of navy briefs, but this is concerning. And also, let's flip this over and look at the butt for a second. That is a really triangular butt. My butt is not shaped like that. Like, whose butt actually is shaped quite like that? I'm concerned. I'm gonna have to put these on in a little bit and see how they feel. I had to put gym shorts on. I can't show these underwear on camera. I am wearing them. You can see the rainbow waistband down there. They are small. Like my entire ass is out. Like if you remember how triangular they were, it's kind of like, it goes down kind of the center of my butt cheek, and everything else is just out. As expected up front, there's also not much room. Like I was saying earlier, the pouch for your genitals, it's like non-existent. So if you have external genitalia, there's very little space for them. Like things are being pushed up inside of me where things should not be pushed up inside of me right now. So that's not a cute look. And if I spread my legs like more than a few inches apart, which I'm sure it was very sexy to hear my knees cracking and bopping when I just squatted there for a second. But if I do spread my legs like at all, a ball's popping out of these things. Like they are not made to accommodate testicles. They're just not. So really glad I didn't pay much for these because they're not worth very much. Definitely when they were advertised on Wish, it sounded like, you know, they were more of just like a men's brief. They were going to be, you know, I knew they were going to be like a little bit more fashion over function, but these aren't really fashion because the cut is just weird, and they're not really functional because my genitals feel things that they haven't ever felt, and it's not like in a good way, but I'm tired of talking about my genitals, especially with them feeling the way that they do right now. They're insulted. I'm insulted. Uh, I can I give underwear a score of 0 out of 5? We'll go with a 1 out of 5 because like they're cheap. I'll give them one brief out of 5 as their total score.